People get so worried about like using their time correctly. I saw a video, I don't remember who it was by, uh, which, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm gonna shit talk you and then like not even know what your name is. I saw a YouTube video that was like, you have 20,000 hours left on Earth. And I was like, okay, uh, that might be just about true. I'm not gonna do the math. They were like, you have 20,000 hours left on Earth, and if we believe that it takes 10,000 hours to master a skill, then you can only master like two skills. If you start now, you can only master like two skills. And the more time you waste, the less good you're going to be at one of those things. And there's going to be a turning point where there's no turning back, and you're never going to be able to master that skill if you waste too much of your time. And I think like chill out. Maybe maybe life on Earth isn't all about mastering a skill. Maybe there's more to it than that. I like to think there is. But there is a principle behind it that I kind of like, which is like, be mindful of the fact that, we're not here forever, and like making the most of your time is good advice. But that doesn't mean necessarily that you have to be productive with that time. It can just be it's weird because I think you are being productive if you're enjoying yourself, right? Leisure is important. I just mean like in the sense that like developing a skill, you don't need to be that flavor of productive. It's productive enough to just enjoy yourself. And like I think a lot of people would agree with me there. I don't think I'm saying anything that hasn't been said before, but it gets me a bit worried that these are the kinds of videos that, like, this video had a lot of views. These are the kinds of videos that are kind of popping off with the algorithm, and like young people are on YouTube, and it makes me kind of sad to think that there are kids out there and they're in high school and they're thinking about their mortality. And it's like, yeah, be aware. Like, I'm not saying that high school kids are too stupid to be aware of their own mortality. I'm not trying to say that. What I am trying to say is, I don't think you need to be worried about it. I'm 21. I'm not worried about. I mean, I don't want to die, right? But I'm not worried about wasting my time here. I feel like pretty comfortable just chilling out every once in a while. I take a lot of leisure, and I think it's really important. I think it's part of the reason that I'm able to do like fun things. Part of the reason that I'm able to like enjoy myself is that I take the time to properly, wind down. Because like when I say leisure, I don't just mean recreational enjoying yourself. Sometimes leisure can just be relaxing, and it's not always enjoyable. It can be just going to bed an hour early. It can be just kind of winding down. You don't need to be doing something for fun. You don't need to be doing a hobby. You can just be. And I think that time is really important to me. The time where I'm just being without necessarily a purpose. I think that's cool. I think one of the cool things about being is that you can just be, and that's good enough. And I was just thinking about it, like, I've had this problem where I want to do a lot of things, and I can never achieve everything I want if I try to multitask them, right? I'm like, I want to speedrun this game, I want to make this video, I think this video idea is really good, and I want to do that. But I've also got university, and I've got, relationships to maintain, and it's hard, it's nigh on impossible to do everything that you want to do. You need to prioritize. Sometimes that's just a fact of life, is that sometimes you got to prioritize, like, what do I want to spend my time doing? Because I have a lot of ideas, I guess, is the core of it, right? Like, if I took all the time that I've put into Melon Keeper Gold and put it into Yo-yo. I'd be pretty fucking good at yo-yo. Instead, I'm still bad at making videos. I'm still bad at video games. I haven't meaningfully improved at any skill through Melon Keeper Gold. Maybe time management. I like to think my time management is decent. There are days where it's leaving something to be desired, and I stress myself out. Certainly, there are days, but you know, on the whole, I think my time management has probably improved as a result of, like, as a direct result of Melon Keeper Gold. But yeah, I'm just out here thinking about like all the things that I wanted to do that I never did, and I still have time for a lot of them. For a lot of them, I still have time. It's just, you know, there's so much fun to be had that, like, I don't know how best I want to spend my time. I'm playing video games. I'm playing card games. I'm, you know, doing my honors for uni. That's pretty important. And I'm not neglecting any of these things, but I feel like I'm juggling a lot of shit. I'm a fragile person. I'm not good at balancing all of these things. Some people are way more busy than me, and they seem to handle it so amazingly well. And it never ceases to impress me. I'm always impressed by people who seem to have all their shit together. I think one of the things I learned when I grew up that I didn't appreciate when I was younger is that people often don't. People are often faking that they have everything together. And I've had people come to me and be like, I don't know how you know, do all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, I am on a thread, right? Like, I'm not doing that much. But I really need that time to wind down, you know? and when I don't get it, I get stressed out. So I am continually impressed by the people who actually do have their shit together. At least I perceive them to, right? And everyone's gonna be humble. You say, oh, you're doing all this cool stuff. You're like, you've really got your stuff together. They're gonna say, no, I don't. You know, I am not the person who you think I am. And you know, that's interesting to me because there must be some amount of truth in the, you know, I'm not who you think I am, but evidently there are people who can do a lot of stuff. There are people who find time to do all the things that they want to do, or they just focus in on one thing, and those people are very admirable. But we don't all need to be that, I guess, is the point of the video. It's like, you have the people who will spend their 20,000 hours on Earth, you know, mastering a skill, right? There are people who exist that are like that, but it's okay to not be that, and I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not that, is what I'm trying to say.